Yeah? I'm going to ask you every time. Are you still present here? Awesome, awesome. All right. So the next speaker is an international speaker for Jeunesse. I had the opportunity to meet him in Brazil, also see him all over the world, including like Argentina, Orlando, Europe. So the international traveler. And this young man, you know, he lives what he talks. And when I met him, I just see like this guy is so fit. He doesn't have a six-pack. He has like a 12-pack, you know? He has a nutritionist background. He's a yoga teacher. He's very disciplined and focused. Now, do you think it takes discipline to create success? Yes or no? Well, this gentleman, when I met him, he's so well put together, you'll see the discipline, you know? So without further ado, I'd like to introduce this amazing diamond director all the way from Brazil, Mr. Bruno Marcondes.
All right. Please have a seat. It's a great pleasure and honor to be here in the front of you. First of all, I want to thank you for Jeunesse to give me this great opportunity to be in front of you in our international speaking. I never thought I could reach so far in my life to speak in Los Angeles, where Leonardo DiCaprio rised here. Whoa, this is amazing. How many of you would have great fear to stand on this stage? Please raise your hand, please. Yes, me too. I'm afraid now, but don't worry, it's gonna pass. Well, my name is Bruno. Sorry about my English. I'm not currently speaker, like you see, but I will do my best for you to understand what I have to share with you. I want to thank for my great upline, Jim Morris and Scott Olsen, for giving me this opportunity to speak here, and all Jeunesse corporate team. Please give a great applause for these guys that are doing such a great job for you, to teach you, to make you improve your skills and your ability. So my goal right here is to teach you how to build your business in a 90-day run. Yes, this is one of the greatest things that I did in my business that really make me skyrocket my business. So before that, I want to share with you a little bit of my background. Could I? Yes? Am I? Okay, thank you. So this is when I started 5 years ago in Jeunesse. I had 3 years experience in network marketing. I didn't have great results in this business. My previously work, I was a nutritionist, teacher yoga, and I always had a dream. How many of you have a dream? Raise your hand, please. How many of you have a big dreams? Raise your hands. I always have a dream of being rich. How many of you think that it's better have money than don't have money? Please? Yes? Money, it's not everything, but like Zig Ziglar says, is compared to oxygen. Without money, we cannot live, especially in America, even so in Brazil. So I read a book that opened my mind, that is Rich Dad, Poor Dad. How many of you read this book? Yes, this is a great book. If you haven't read yet, please read. And then he taught me 3 things that I had to do to become rich. The first of all, it was you have to sell. You have to develop the skill of selling, because I was a teacher yoga. I didn't do anything. I just knew, that's all. So I had to develop that skill if I wanted to become rich, because I didn't come from a rich family in Brazil. And the second skill, he told me that I should be owner of my own business. How many of you think that the most people that have money that you know run their own business? Raise your hand, please. Of course. And the third thing that I learned in that book, it was that I should have leverage in my business, that I didn't have to be working to make money. So when I had 25 years old, I was presented to network marketing. I worked 3 years in a company that Jeunesse bought 5 years ago, but I didn't hit great levels on that company. I was a lower rank when I started in Jeunesse. I lost completely my business in 2015 when I started Jeunesse, and I was desperate. I returned to a job that I didn't like. I was working in sales on that time. And me and my wife, we used to run our own business. We sell chicken, as you see. Every time in the night, I didn't want to go to the bed because she was smelling chicken, was not very good at all. But I think this is one of my great motivations to keep running, and show the business every day. But in April 2015, I have a call invitation from one of the guys that I thank you so much, Scott Olsen. Please give another great applause for this guy here, Scott Olsen. Thank you, our big daddy, as you see. And he took us to meet Randy Wendy, Scott Lewis, who I fell in love immediately for this guy. He's like, whoa, he's a great mentor that I have. And then I saw the products, the technology, the platform, all the things that Jeunesse could bring for us to Brazil in a widely open market. And I saw how many of you from 10 years from now are going to be 10 years older. Raise your hand, please. So, everyone wants the product. So I said, we're gonna rock this business in Brazil. I was working part-time. I had my job that I work 8 to 6. I have to then go to my business of my wife that we were selling chicken, and then I built my business of Jeunesse in my very first year, completely part-time, but I did. And then something happened. I was literally broke 5 years ago, and I got married. I'm very courageous man, isn't it? No pennies in the pocket, but even so, I got married. So I go to the train. So I want to really want to congratulate you, because you were in a train on a Friday night. What the most of the people are doing right now, watching TV, drinking, party, I don't know what they're doing, but you are different. And if you want a different result, you're gonna have to different things to do, correctly? And I went to a training that we did in Brazil in 2016 called 90-Day Marathon. I won't have all the time to give you all the tools and all the knowledge that I learned in this training, because it was a 12 hours training. We getting at 9 and we left at 9 p.m. So in that training, I took a decision. That's what I want to tell you about right now. It doesn't matter if you just right here and you just left your home. I don't know where you are. Who came far from here? Please raise your hands. Let me see. Okay, congratulations. But if you don't decide, it won't nothing change for you. Nothing will change for you. That's what I wanted to tell. And then I take a decision to run a 90-day, and then a lot of things happen. I achieved 2 levels. Since then, I was a flyer in that photo before, in 2016, February. In April, I achieved Ruby. In November, I achieved Emerald. And in the next year, 2 years of Jeunesse, I achieved Diamond. My life totally changed. I have so many trips that I took with my wife. If I can do it, you can do it. If I barely speak in English, do it. You can do it. I know you can do it. So give a great hands for you. You deserve the best life you want. Okay? So, thank you. What is my advice for you in 2020? It's very simple. I want you to memorize this. 2020, it's gonna be, what do you have to do? 20 in the left, 20 in the right. What do you have to do in 2020? How many of you really want to achieve Diamond? Raise your hand and say, oh! So, look to your friend on your side and say to him, 20 your left, 20 your right. Say to him. That's it. No worry about it. In my first year, I sponsored approximately 60 persons. I will encourage you, if you are really seriously about this business, to do this in 6 months. Even so, I encourage you to do your first 20 in 30 days. You're gonna see your business skyrocket if you sponsor 20 people in your 30 days and then sponsor my 30 people in more 30 days, and then you're gonna see, of course, you have to teach them how to do the business. I'm gonna give you some tools for you to do. So, why you have to do this? Because when you see numbers like this, there are people who barely can speak with their neighbor. They're using the product, using... The guy cannot even say what is going on with him. How many of you have great results with the products? Please raise your hand, please. You have this blessing for another people to tell about our products. That's all about. So when you break this fear, it's going to be easier because you're going to achieve a lot of dreams. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be very soft to achieve this. It's going to be hard, but it's going to work. And then your family deserves. How many of you have some people here who love so much that can barely breathe for these people? Please understand? Okay. Okay. So, do it for your family. Do it for the people that you love. If you don't have reasons enough, do it for those that you look in the eyes and say, I love you. It's for them that you have to do if you don't have reasons enough for you. And then, for impact people's lives. When I see Juness family, when I see these events, when I see the impact the products in the people's lives, I have the obligation of talking with people of the business and then create a legacy. Imagine, how many of you are going to die? Raise your hand, please. Okay. How many of you want to leave something solid for your family? Okay, look to your friend and say, that's why I have to do Juness. That's, okay? And then, how do you see yourself in 2015, 2025, 2013? Because 5 years ago, I was broke. I was desperate. I was crying. Scott also remembered this. It was not easy, but I had a dream. I had a goal. I never give up because I always focused what I wanted, not what I didn't have in that time. Okay? So, this is my why. I have now a son to come. I become as active now. It's both, right? You on the left, you on the right, okay? It's my second one. Okay, this is my boy. He's amazing. I look for the neighbor. Thank you so much. I look for all the neighbors to see if anyone have blue eyes. No, nobody has. It's my son. Okay. 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 So, what you have to do? How to do it this right now? Rebuild your list. How many of you are in Juness more than 1 year? Please raise your hands. There's some people here that even did your first list. You have to rebuild your list. How many people you met in the last year? Start to think. People that you met in Facebook, in Instagram, all social medias. Rebuild your list. Repeat with me. Rebuild your list. Number 2, invite people. When I started Juness, I have great mentors here in this place. One of them is Steve and Gina. I thank you so much. One of the reasons that I'm speaking right now because I listen to your CDs hundreds of times on invitation. So you have to start to invite people. When I start this business, the next guy who's going to speak here, he's a rock star. I saw his video hundreds of times for have a great and sharp invitation. Because it doesn't matter what you say, it matters how you say. the energy, the passion, how you really promote the business, how you really promote the product. I have a great results with the product. In my hair, I use RVL. I buy from the United States and use in Brazil. I use Naara. How many of you use Naara? Raise your hands. In Brazil, it's amazing. I'm going to show you some results. And then you show the plan every day. 2 or 3 plans every day. Bruno, but I don't have time at all to show 2 to 3 plans every day. Yes, you have. Yes, you have. How many of you really, truly, raise your hands, that waste your time on social media? Raise your hands, please. You have time. I do have time. All of us have time. What you have to do, use wisely your time on social media. Instead of looking the other people's lives to see what they're doing, try to see something to accomplish them. How you say? Say that they're good. How you say this? Compliment. A compliment. And then say, hey, I'm seeing your pictures, I'm seeing that, and make invitation. And then share a tool. If you don't have, I know, Los Angeles and any other town, I know there's some towns that it has a easier traffic, but São Paulo, where I live, and all the places that I travel, it's much easier for share with someone a tool. Hey, would you see a short video if I share with you to know more about when you talk to me, that you want to spend more time with your family, that you want more money, that you want more trips? Would you? And then you're going to start to promote. If you really want to run fast, you have to put a goal, 2 to 3 plans every day. Repeat with me. Show the plan. Repeat with me. Show the plan. That's what you have to do. And then train your new members. Of course, in this first 30 days that you're going to put a goal to recruit 20 people, you have to plug them into the system. I don't know if you already have a system. If you don't have, create. You are the leader of your own business. Create your own system. But better than this is using the tools of the corporate, the tools that your leadership is giving to you to train your new people. Okay? As someone told me, I forgot her name, was amazing, the lecturer here, that she told the best networkers were teachers, right? Yes, this is in the Rich Dad, the business of 21st century says that. You have to teach people how to do this business. And then use the products and collect the stories. The most strong tool and power we have in Juness, different from other MLM companies, that we have a product that nobody has. We are unique. When I went, my first event, I almost gave up of this business. Almost, 2015, I was crying for my sponsor. I show the plan, I read the books, I go to these events, nothing happened. And he said, keep going. I say, oh man. And I say, I don't want to go anymore. And he, oh wait, all right, you want to give up? I say, yes. And he told me, okay, but first you have to go to an event. And I asked him, where is this event? I was deadly broke. He told me, Singapore. I say, Singapore, I'm broke. I don't have money to go. He say, do it what you have to do, but stay there. And then I saw the hands of China. Where is China? She's here? China Hui? No? And then I saw, if these hands happen in this girl, will happen in Brazil, I'm gonna be rich. Because it's simple. She showed me the simplicity of this business. She showed me. I asked for China. China, what do you do? And she told me, I use it in one hand, in the other no, and show. And I'm rich. Incredible. And I said, I want to do this business. That's when I took the decision and promote big events. How many of you are really excited about coming in this event? Raise your hand and say aye, please. Great. This is my results. I got to pass very fast because I'm married. Okay. So, avoid distractions. My wife got mad. Avoid distractions. Avoid those things that gonna take you out of the trail, like negative people, too much Netflix, Instagram, WhatsApp, WeChat that you guys use a lot for seeing nothing that's not going to do business. When you start a 90-day run, you have to be 100% focused. How many percent? 100. Sorry, I didn't listen. 100%. That's what you have to do when you start a 90-day run. Okay? And then, remember, my first day as a student. Remember this. Once I learned with my great mentors, these guys, they were my heroes. I saw Scott Olsen and I say, Scott Olsen. And I saw Steve Merritt and I said, Steve Merritt, they don't walk, they fly. Whoa! And then, when you do correctly this business, in a long period of time, keep focused. These heroes, one day, will be on your side in a beach in Bora Bora. One day, your idols gonna be on your side in a gym, like our Becerra, a very strong guy. So this is what happened. So to close, I'm gonna share one of the things that really changed my life when I accept success, okay, as my duty, my obligation, and my responsibility. The success come to me. I learned this phrase with Grant Cardone, one of my great mentors. He's amazing. And he told me that, and I accept in my heart that success only happens when I accept success as my duty, my obligation, and my responsibility. And just to finish my speech now, I want to say one thing. Lions never give up. Because sheep does bad. When someone say, no, I don't want to do this business, and then you have a sheep attitude, you say, bah. But if you are a lion, you never give up. And how lion does? I'm not seeing how lion does. How lion does? I really desire for you in this 2020 that you become the lion of your family, of your dreams, of your goals. You deserve. You can do it. If you can do it, you can do it. Thanks so much. God bless you. Bye-bye.